Hey everyone, it's me and Monster. Monster, look at the people. Look at the people. We just came from the vet. She's a little embarrassed because, they had to take her temperature. Huh. It was just just a checkup. Ugh, itchy. Checkup and one of the shots. Now let's see. Preventative care exam and the DHPP vac. They wanted to give her a rabies injection too, but that is too much for her. She's under 5 pounds, and 2 injections in one day I know is too much for her. So I said, let's put that off until next month, because God being my helper, next month I'll have her, I'll get blood work done for her and a urine test. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure she sits on this other seat. And so I said, could we put that rabies off till then? And the vet said yes. By Texas state law, they have to give a rabies, but then, like by your county, if you live outside of city limits, it's not required, by your city to have one. And I live outside of city limits. And Monster, she's not outside just roaming around. She's either in my yard with Sadie, or when we go on WALK. But it is better to have. I just didn't want her to have 2 shots today because she's older, and I just felt like it can wait. So the tech said, well, that would be up to the vet, whatever he deemed. But he was nice, and he understood my concern, so he said it can wait till next month. So just the overall checkup, she's healthy. Her ears are clean, her eyes are clear, her temperature, it's up on that paper, but she didn't have a fever. She could, it wouldn't hurt her to gain a few more pounds. And he checked like her legs, and we didn't hear no cracking or anything like that. And heart rate was good. Of course, they always say, teeth need to be cleaned, but at her age, she has only about 4 teeth left in her little head. I'm not gonna put her through all that. And so got that done. That appointment was at 9 down in Garland, and it's the place where she had all those stones removed a couple years ago. I've been looking for a different vet, only because the older man that did her surgery has retired, and they told me he pops in like one day a week. But the vet that I saw today was nice. He's older. First time I ever met him. I think he's new there. And the tech was nice. So since I'm familiar with them, I went back to them. But I would like to find someplace else closer and maybe a little more affordable, but they're all running high prices. So if you saw my post, I posted a long post in my community tab this morning, an update on that air conditioner, but I can tell you that it's still outside. Hopefully today, when you're at the mercy of other people, you have to wait, and till when they have time. There's no way that I can lift it. So, oh boy, my nose is itchy. So it's still out there. What else? What else? The thing is, it fell out of that window last evening around supper time. I had my back was towards the air conditioner because I was washing some dishes. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, it just kaplunked out the window, down under the concrete. And I called the landlord to let him know, because as you know, this is brand new. He just bought this air conditioner maybe 2 months ago. And so he has a really bad back. He's done construction all his life. He owned his own construction and concrete business. He can't come lift it. And so he called the handyman, the one that had put it in. Couldn't get a hold of him. He waited a couple hours and called back. And keep feeling like I'm going to sneeze. And I had church last night, but when that happened, I knew I wasn't going to make church because I needed to wait on that handyman. If he were to come and do anything, I needed to be there because Monster and Sadie would be under his feet and running in and out. And plus, if he lifted up that air conditioner and tried to fit it back in, he would need someone on the inside of the trailer to help a little bit. I don't know if the air conditioner even works now because it fell right down on concrete. And the cord is a little shredded, I guess. I just don't know what's going to happen. But anyway, don't you know, I just ran down the street to CVS. It's probably 5 minutes away, if that. And I came back home and it was time to get those chickens in. I waited until sunset for the handyman to come. Well, just before sunset, then I ran down to CVS, ran home. Then the sun had set. It was time to get the chickens in. I mean, they were in. It was time to lock them up. I locked them up. I came in because it was dark out. And, well, the landlord had called once and I missed the call. He must have called when I was out locking up the chickens. And then he called again around 10 o'clock. He must have thought I had gone to church. Called around 10 to ask had the handyman come. And I said, well, no, not that I know of. And he was under the impression that he had come, but, it was dark out. But he at least tipped the air conditioner onto its, it's sitting the way that it should be sitting, but it's still on the concrete. And he said, did you not notice that? I said, I didn't, because my yard is dark. It's dark in front of my stairs. And all I did was lock up the chickens and came back in. After he mentioned that, I put the flashlight on my phone and went out and looked, and I saw that the air conditioner had been, it's sitting up right now, so the handyman had come and at least done that. I didn't even do that because I figured it must be busted inside, and as bad as my hands are, I'm just having a hard time doing basic things. I wasn't going to mess with it. And so hopefully sometime today, but it was, in the high 80s, maybe even 90 yesterday, but so humid because we got all that rain the night before. It's different when you're outside and it's cooler and there's a little bit of breeze, even if it's humid, compared to when you're inside a trailer. The trailer gets stuffy really, really quick. You have to have an air conditioner or two in a trailer, especially if you have asthma. So I'm hoping something works out today. So I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna get Monster home. I'm watching people pull into this parking lot, and there is I think it's a nail salon place there next to a restaurant, or in between two restaurants, and it looks like people that work there are parking here and getting out. They're all wearing the same black pants and a gray shirt, every one of them, and they're all carrying, looks like their lunch and other stuff. And they're all heading the same way. Guess they're all going to work. So I'm gonna, like I say, get home. Excuse me. I didn't sleep too good. I managed to find 2 small pieces of really thin wood on the land that I live on. Brought those into the trailer and leaned them up against the window. That's not a window, but you know where the air conditioner was. But they don't fit flush because that table is so warped from when the other air conditioner flooded. But I mean, it gave some privacy. And oh, this lady is, whoa, she almost took off my front end the way she pulled in. I was just hoping no snake would come in. And if this was dead summer, we'd have those huge mosquitoes. I'm gonna also see if the handyman does come today and do something. If there isn't a way he can get that table out. That table, it's not screwed to the floor, it's bolted, and I cannot mess with it. But there's no sense in having that table. It's warped, and it's really just in the way. I'm gonna see if he can't get that out. I was actually thinking last night while I was laying in bed trying to fall asleep. I mean, this sounds kind of crazy, but I thought, what if I really, really decluttered and became a minimalist as much as I could? Like, there's things that I can do without. And I thought, what if I put like a lot of my yarn and a lot of my patterns and certain other things, if I rented a storage unit, and then if I lived in my car. Of course, I'd have to sell my chickens and sell my coop. But live in my car. Like, and parking lots and things like that. I mean, people live in their vehicles, and not everyone that lives in their vehicle is homeless. There's some people that just choose that lifestyle. And so I took it a step further. And I went on YouTube and I put in the kind of car that I have, and I put living in Toyota Scion XB. And a couple of videos came up and I watched those. And these were not homeless people. I don't know what that one kid does for a living, but he's pretty successful. And he's tall. I think he's 6'1" or 6'2", and had the same kind of car that I have, and showed. Of course, he's a very, very minimalist. He only had a laundry bag and a bag to take for fishing, and maybe something else, you know. I don't know. Of course, it would not be good for my health, my bone condition and all, but the whole point of it would be that I would just be paying storage and, of course, car maintenance. Wouldn't have to worry about propane. I would be able to put money back. I'd be able to save money. Sometimes you just have to think out of the box, even if it's not something you're going to follow through with. You know, you just have to think out of the box. I guess that's what I did. And maybe why I'm so tired today, because I kept dreaming about it and thinking about it. And, oh. Well, I'm going to get home. I'm going to try to straighten up that kitchen. really wish that table could get out of there. And then I'm just gonna, I guess, wait for help to come, and I'll do some crochet. And I know I keep telling you that I'm crocheting, and I really am. I just need to sew up a couple things, and then I'll be able to show them to you. But as you can see, if you've been following, just about every day something's going on. Never a dull moment. So Monster here is laying in my arms, so I'm gonna get her home. Okay, everyone, I will talk to you later.